I'm Richard Morecroft, and this is Letters and Numbers, where we take one of our favourite words, alphanumeric, and rearrange it to make a cranium help. And here to provide that help, please welcome, first of all, the arithmetically agile Lily Serna.
Hi, Richard.
Now, Lily, most of the time you are actually doing arithmetic here on the show, adding, subtracting, dividing, multiplying, but have you done a lot of other sorts of maths over the years?
I have. Currently, my thesis is in an area called numerical methods, and it's basically approximation to real life. So I'm looking at the movement of pollutants in the Great Barrier Reef in the hope that I can forecast the movements in the future.
A very practical use of maths. Welcome, Lily. And, of course, the alphabetically adroit David Astle. Actually, you are a very flexible sort of person because, you design crosswords, you write books. There's a fair bit of juggling going on.
A lot of juggling, but sometimes the one can obstruct the other. If I'm writing, telling a story, the crossword bug can creep in and start mixing up the letters, which is not helpful when you're trying to construct a narrative.
I'm sure you'll keep a very clear mind tonight, though.
I'll try.
And, of course, to two people whose craniums are warmed up and raring to go, our contestants. And up first is Anna Gunn, a union organiser who's also studying a Bachelor of Law part-time. Hello, Anna.
Hi, Richard.
Now, studying part-time the law as you are, what are the challenges and perhaps the delights of doing that?
Well, for someone whose job title is organiser, actually I'm remarkably unorganised in my personal life, and that's one thing you really need to be if you're studying by correspondence. So right towards the end, when we've got exams on, you'll find me up for a week straight, often trying to cram everything in that I haven't been doing during the semester.
Well, you've only got half an hour tonight, so I'm sure we'll manage to cram it all in. Good luck. And challenging Anna tonight is Felix Johnson, a student studying media and communications who hopes eventually to become an actor. Felix, hello.
Hello, Richard.
Now, you are well on the way to becoming an actor because you're very involved with student dramatics, aren't you?
That's right, I've been at university for 3 years now, and during my time there I've done 3 years worth of theatre as well there, and I've been heavily involved with the Melbourne Uni Shakespeare Company.
What have you produced, or what have you been involved with?
Oh, well, most importantly, most recently, in fact, I was director of Much Ado About Nothing, which we did a 1920s garden party interpretation of.
It's a marvellous title for this show, really.
That's right.
Letters and Numbers, or Much Ado About Nothing. Anyway, good luck tonight.
Thank you, Richard.
So please make them very much at home, Anna Gunn and Felix Johnson. And the letters game, first as always, and Anna, could you make the choice to begin our first round?
Can I please have a vowel to start off with, please?
You can. E.
And another vowel, please?
I.
And one more vowel?
A.
And a consonant, please?
N.
And another consonant?
R.
And another consonant, please?
S.
And one more consonant?
F.
And I'll have a vowel
O.
and a consonant to finish off with, please.
And last letter L.
Thank you, Lily, and the first clock. So, Anna, first selection and first word for the night. How many did you get?
I had 6.
And what about you, Felix?
I also had 6.
Let's start with your 6 then.
Flares.
And yours, Anna?
Mine's a bit risky, it's floras.
Floras. Now, that's an interesting one, David, because it's almost a plural of a plural.
Flora, floras. Well done, Anna. It is explicitly listed here, as it would need to be, because of that controversy. Good for 6s, both players. I found an 8 here, and that was ailerons, which are the flaps on a wing. That's AILERONS.
Very nice indeed. So, 6 points each. A great start for Anna and Felix. Let's move on with the letters, and this time, Felix, what would you like?
I'll start with a consonant, please.
Certainly. Let's start with M.
And a vowel.
U.
And another vowel.
O.
And a third vowel, please.
A.
And a consonant, please.
F.
And another consonant.
M.
And another consonant.
V.
And another vowel.
E.
And another vowel, please.
And last letter O.
Thank you, Lily. Here's the clock. Well, Felix, you didn't sound too happy when that V came up, but how did you make out with the
I
rest of
pulled out
it?
a 5.
A 5 for you? Anna?
I can only manage a 4.
All right, let's start with the 4.
So I had fame.
And your 5, Felix?
Mauve.
Mauve. Colourful.
Well dug out, Felix. Mauve really was a very tough mix, this one. And in fact, mauve was the best that I could do as well. It comes from Latin malva, which is the mallow plant that gives us that bluish purple colour.
Oh, really interesting derivation. Thank you, David. So, a very nice 5 points for Felix. Well, numbers now. And Anna, your first selection or combination of numbers.
Could I please have 2 large and 4 small, Lily?
Thanks, Anna. 2 large and 4 small. And starting with the smalls, 10, 3, 5, 8, and the 2 large, 75 and 100. And the target number is 742.
Good luck with that target. Well, Anna, in your first tussle with the numbers, how close did you get?
I got 747.
Just 5 off the target, so well within the scoring area. What about you, Felix?
I got the same.
Okay, well, Anna, let's start with your method first, please.
So I did 8 times 100 is 800.
8 by 100 is 800.
5 multiplied by 10.
5 by 10 is 50.
Minus that from the 800.
Is 750.
And then minus the 3.
And minus the 3 is 747.
Very nice work, so well done, Anna. Now, Felix, did you use the same method?
I used the same method.
Could you just verify with each other that you did take the same approach? So, 747, 5 off the target. Can you zero us right in, Lily?
I can, and actually, it wasn't that difficult, but what most people do when they see the 175, they see the 75, panic, don't want to use that, so they'd rather use the 100. But in this case, 75 by 10 is 750, and minus 8 is 742.
Very nice, and when you see it there, it is really simple, but you've got to be able to see it. Fascinating stuff. Well done, Lily, but well done to Anna and Felix. 7 points each. That means Anna is on 13, Felix is on 18, and we're heading into our first break and your first word mix. It's orca hymn, and the clue of kings and queens. Back in a while.